These are 5 occurrences, 5 things that happened, verified, that we have no explanation for. And frankly, they've given up investigating.
Oh.
These aren't like cold cases. These are really odd things that happened that investigators just said, you know what? We don't know. And we're not even going to keep looking because there's really no way to find out.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Yes. First one. In 1977, an astronomer named Jerry Eman detected a powerful, unexplained radio signal coming from outer space.
Wow.
He was working with Ohio State University's Big Ear radio telescope. This signal lasted about 72 seconds coming in. Boop, boop, boop. Right? What could it be? It came from the constellation Sagittarius, from that direction, and it matched what scientists thought an extraterrestrial transmission might sound like or be like. In fact, he was so stunned by this radio signal that in the log that he keeps forever, all of the stuff that they were doing with that telescope, he wrote "wow" beside it, which is for a scientist to say a lot, right? Decades of follow-up searches. The "wow" signal has never been detected again, leaving it as one of the most intriguing unsolved mysteries in the search for extraterrestrial intelligence.
Wow. I mean,
so they almost reached us, and maybe it was a beacon from far away.
Yeah.
Maybe we just caught part of a radio transmission somewhere, but why would that signal be coming from space for a minute? 72 seconds is significant.
It's a long time. Yeah.
Yes.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes. This next one is called the Somerton Man. He's an unidentified man found dead on Somerton Beach in Adelaide, Australia in 1948. A scrap of paper reading Tamam Shud, meaning ended or finished, was found hidden in his clothing. His body was found on the beach, and it had been torn from a rare book of poetry. Turns out all of the tags on his clothing had been removed as well, strangely. And for more than 70 years, no one knew who he was. A DNA search in 2022 suggested he might be a guy called Charles Webb, who was an electrical engineer from Melbourne. But even with that, they can't exactly solve this case, and they don't know who this man is, how he washed up on shore, why was that put in his pocket, and why were his clothing tags ripped off.
Ooh, that's
Somerton Man.
creepy.
Yes. This one's more recent, and I think we all know about this one, but we forget about it. In 2014, Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, it's a Boeing 777, took off from Kuala Lumpur going to Beijing, and it vanished with 239 people just gone. Now, we found pieces of it, but never the black box, never the main fuselage, never most of the plane or the survivors. So, or the people that were flying on that plane. You think about that for a second. Now, wait a minute.
Just disappeared.
Gone, off the map. And they're saying could be hijacking, mechanical failure, pilot action. They don't know. It's one of the greatest mysteries in aviation history and will probably stand for decades until we somehow figure out how to scan the oceans and find MH370.
I hope that I'm still alive when they do finally have some answers for that, because that is one of those, like, it's always in the back of your head when someone mentions it. You're like, gosh, yeah, what happened?
These are mysteries that have not been solved yet and probably never will. The next one is a Riverside, Californian woman who died, 31 years old. She was called the Toxic Lady. Her name was Gloria Ramirez. This is 1994. Turns out she was brought in for advanced cervical cancer complications. They did a treatment on her, and hospital staff reported a strange chemical smell coming from her body, fumes rising off the body. Many of the workers became dizzy, nauseated, disoriented. Some fainted after exposure to her blood and her body.
What?
The exact cause of the incident remains debated. One theory says maybe it was a chemical reaction involving a chemical called DMSO, which was a home pain remedy she may have used. But to this day, they don't know what those toxic fumes were, why they were rising from her body, and why it made everyone so sick.
Oh my God, that's
so weird, right?
Creepy.
To this day, we don't know. And last but not least, this one was really weird. In 1987, a Chicago television station witnessed one of the strangest broadcast hacks in history. An unknown person wearing a, quote, Max Headroom mask hijacked 2 television signals, first jumping on WGN's evening news. This is what it sounded like that night, and the news, the sports report, was all of a sudden interrupted, and a strange man in a mask was just kind of leaning forward with a spinning metal backdrop behind him. Listen to this. They were seen dancing with another figure in the background and just hijacking the television station.
Well, if you're wondering what's happened, so am I. Actually, the computer that we have running our news from time to time took off and went wild. So what we're going to do is start over from the top with the bears.
Jumped in again.
What?
To this day, they've never caught the person that did it. They've never been able to determine where it came from or any of it.
Oh my God. Oh.
Now, MTV at the time had jumped on it and took that character and made it their like little spokesperson between videos and stuff. Max
clever.
Headroom. But in the meantime,
What?
no answer as why that ever happened, and they didn't catch who did it or what. But just in the middle of a sports
In 12 quarters, finally did.
television was taken over. And that concludes 5 strange mysteries that have never been solved, and frankly, the investigations have been given up on.
Whoa.
Wow.